Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all will be fit and fine at home. So children, in previous video we were discussing about the plants, the producers. And I have told you the meaning of producers means plants are producing food for themselves also, and they produce food for ourselves also. That's why they are called as producers. On the earth, they are the only living being who are producing food for them and for us. That's why they are called as producers. And rest of the animals are called as consumers because we depend directly or indirectly on the plants or on the other animals. That's why we are called as consumers. So what we have discussed in previous video, we have discussed about the different types of leaves. We have discussed about the parts of leaves, what are the parts of leaves, and we have also discussed about the food preparation in leaf. How are the plants able to make their food, which things they are using to prepare their food. So all these things we have discussed. And today in this video we will talk about the use and storage of food. We will talk about the use and storage of food prepared. What is the meaning? Uses and storage. कहाँ पर जो you know that plants are making their food on their own. So in this video we will try to understand the use of that food and the storage of that food. What is the use of that food? The use of that food is that plants are able to make their food with the help of water which they are absorbing from the root. Then they are using CO2 from the environment, and they are using sunlight. So these three things they are using to make their food. Then after, the food would be ready, okay, and this food would be used by plants to grow and live and to survive. And leaves are the kitchen, food factory of the plant where the food would be ready, जहाँ पर food आपका ready होता है. So what we are trying to understand here, that the food which is prepared by the plants, which is used by plants, and the extra food is stored in the different parts of plant. Okay, it can be stored in the root, it can be stored in the leaf, it can be stored in the fruit, it can be stored in the flower. So there are many parts of plant in which food is stored, and we are using that stored food because some of the stem we are using to eat, some of the fruits we are using to eat, okay, and some of the leaves we are using to eat. Like if I will ask you which leaves we are using to eat, so that is spinach, coriander. So in that basically food is stored and we can use that. If we will talk about the stem, which stem we use to eat, that is sugar cane. And if we will talk about the underground stem, that is potato. Then in same way, if I will talk about the fruits, so fruits, there are many fruits like mango, apple, banana, all these things we are using to eat. So in that the extra food is stored. So during photosynthesis process, plants are able to make their food for themselves. So that is the use of that. And the storage of food, extra food they are just storing in the different parts of plant which we are using to eat. Okay, so here we are understanding that. And some of the seed we are also using to eat. Which seeds we are using to eat? Like pulses, and we are also using the coconut, we are also using almonds. So they all are seeds which we are using to eat. So in same way you can understand that food is stored in the roots, food is stored in the stem, it is stored in the leaves, it is stored in the seeds, and it also stored in the fruits. And all these things we are using. Okay, some of the plants are storing food in their root, some of the plants are storing their food in the stem, some of the plants are storing their food in their leaves, some of the plants are storing their food in the seeds, and some of them are just storing in the fruits. So in same way we can understand that. Then after we would discuss about interdependence interdependence between interdependence of plants and animals. अब प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स के बीच में कैसे इंटरडिपेंडेंस होता है, हाउ दे आर डिपेंडिंग ऑन ईच अदर. सो चिल्ड्रन, यू नो दैट प्लांट्स आर द प्रोड्यूसर्स. Plants are the producers. They produce food for themselves and they produce food for others also. Some of the animals are depending on plants. Like which animals are depending on plants? Who are eating only plants? They are called as herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals means जो सिर्फ grass खाते हैं. Suppose I will take the example of deer. Deer is a herbivorous animals who eat only grass. So they depend only on plants. Then after, this herbivorous is a food of carnivorous animal. Carnivorous animals, like I will talk about the lion. Lion basically eats deer. Okay, lion eats deer. It's a favorite food of him. So in this way we can understand that in the nature all the living things depending on each other for their food. All the animals depending on each other for their food, and plants are the sources which are producing food for us, for the living beings, and for themselves also they are producing food. So this is the first reason. That's why plants and animals depend on each other for their food, you can say. Then after, second thing, for breathing also they are depending on each other. How they are depending for breathing? If I will talk about the plants, plants are producing which gas? You know, during photosynthesis process you have understood, they produce oxygen. They produce oxygen for us. We use that oxygen. Animals use that oxygen and they release carbon dioxide gas. वो क्या रिलीज करते हैं? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस रिलीज करते हैं. किसके लिए? प्लांट्स के लिए. एंड दीज प्लांट्स आर यूजिंग दिस टू मेक देयर फूड. और प्लांट्स बेसिकली कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ही यूज करते हैं फ्रॉम द नेचर टू मेक देयर फूड. So in this way also you can understand that plants and animals depend on each other for their food also, and for breathing also they depend on each other. Then after, then third point, they maintain the exchange of gases. Equal amount में plants, number of plants and number of animals should be equal in nature. ये equal होना चाहिए nature में, so that it can be maintained. If the number of animals would increase, so all the animals would not be able to get the oxygen from the plants, and if the maximum plants would be there, less animals would be there, so plants would also not be able to get CO2 from the animals. So it is very very important and necessary to the maintenance should be happening. वहाँ पर maintain होना चाहिए proper. जो number of species हैं of plants and animals should be equal in amount. Okay, so this is very important. So what you have understood, the interdependence of plants and animals, it is very important. They depend for food. They depend for food on each other. Producers, plants are producers, and plants are eaten by deer. Deer are the herbivorous, which basically depends on plants to get their food. If plants would not be there, so deer and all the herbivorous animals would not be able to get their food. Then after, carnivorous animals are getting their food from the deer or from the other flesh of other animals. So it is very important to get their food. The chain should be proper. And what is this called? This chain is called as food chain. इस चेन को हम क्या बोलते हैं? फूड चेन बोलते हैं. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ फूड चेन? अ चेन शोइंग द डिपेंडेंस of living things on each other for their food. It is a chain that showing the dependence of living beings on each other for their food is called as food chain. Then they also depend for their gas for breathing. They depend on each other as they release oxygen for animals and animals release carbon dioxide for plants. And they are also just maintaining, it should be maintained by the exchanges of gases. जो exchanges of gases है वो भी proper maintained होना चाहिए. Then after we would discuss about the balance in nature. Balance in nature means कि नेचर का बैलेंस होना. अब नेचर कैसे बैलेंस होगी? बैलेंस इन नेचर. Nature should be balanced. How the nature should be balanced? Nature balance कैसे होगी? Nature balance ऐसे ही होगी जो आपके number of plants है और जो number of animals हैं, they should be in equal ratio. वो equal ratios में होने चाहिए so that the nature would be balanced. And you can read in your book also what they are saying. The balance between the number of plants and animals in nature needs to be maintained. It should be maintained because if it would not be maintained, so there would be imbalance. What would be imbalance? If there is a sudden increase in the number of animals, अगर आपकी जो number of animals है उसका sudden increasing हो जाए, अगर वो increase हो जाए number of animals, so the food and oxygen supplied by the plants may not be sufficient. जो plants हमारे लिए food produce कर रहे हैं वो क्या होगा? Sufficient नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? Because there are many animals and less plants. So we would not be able to get enough food and we would not be able to get enough oxygen. Then what would happen? If there is a sudden decrease in the number of animals, अगर एक sudden decrease हो जाएगा animals में, then carbon dioxide supplied by the animals may not be sufficient for the plants. जो carbon dioxide जो वो release कर रहे हैं उसको proper amount में plants को नहीं मिल पाएंगे. Thus we need to protect both of them. Means we have to protect plants also as well as animals also to balance the nature. Nature को balance करने के लिए हमको plants और animals दोनों को balance करना है. Okay. Then this chapter is completed and now we will discuss about the word meanings. Which word meanings are given in this chapter? The first one is producers. The second one is leaf blade. The third one is stomata. The fourth one is chlorophyll. The fifth one is photosynthesis. Children, you have to learn these spellings also as they are very big, but you have to learn them. Then sixth one is food chain. So what is this? Producers क्या होते हैं? What do you mean by producers? You can see in your book. Green plants that can make their own food. Okay, green plants that can make their own food are called as producers. You can write here. Then after leaf blade, leaf blade में आप क्या लिखेंगे? The broad flat part of a leaf. The broad flat part of a leaf is called as leaf blade. Then after stomata, tiny holes. I have told you, tiny holes are present at the underside of the leaf through which they breathe. They exchange the gases. They exchange the gases. Which gas? They take in carbon dioxide and they release oxygen. So these are stomatas. And where are they present? At the underside of the leaf. So what you can write in this? Tiny holes present at on the underside of a leaf is called as stomata. Then after chlorophyll, a green colored substance. A green colored substance which is found in the leaf is called as chlorophyll. And what is the function of chlorophyll? To absorb sunlight. Okay, the function of chlorophyll is to absorb sunlight. Then after photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis? It's a process in which green plants are making their food with the help of air, water and sunlight is called as photosynthesis. This is a food making process in which green plants make their food with the help of air, water and sunlight is called as photosynthesis. And the last one is food chain. What do you mean by food chain? a chain showing dependence of living things on each other for their food. लिविंग थिंग्स का एक दूसरे पे डिपेंड करना फॉर देयर फूड इज कॉल्ड एज फूड चेन. So children, we have completed this chapter, and in homework you have to do these word meanings and you have to learn those also. बेटा आपको इनको नीट एंड क्लीन हैंड राइटिंग में फेयर नोटबुक में कॉपी करना है और आपको लर्न भी करना है साथ में, ताकि आप एग्जाम्स हों, वीकली टेस्ट हो, तो आप उसमें स्कोर कर सकें. ओके, थैंक यू.